Worldwide, there are over 230 million invasive procedures performed annually. Despite this, there's no widely accepted definition of what is meant by an invasive procedure. Currently, the terms surgery and interventional procedure are characterized inconsistently. Invasive procedures are complex interventions with multiple interacting parts that can act interdependently or independently to influence outcomes. Some definitions of invasive procedures include only those that physically change a patient's anatomy, involve making a surgical cut, are undertaken in a sterile environment, require the use of anesthesia, or stipulate that the procedure is delivered by a surgeon. Each of these definitions has limitations. For example, requiring that procedures physically change anatomy would exclude invasive diagnostic procedures such as laparoscopy. Definitions specifying that procedures should involve a cut will miss those undertaken via natural orifices, such as endoscopy. There are several reasons why a standard definition would be beneficial. Firstly, it could make systematic literature searching more efficient. Currently, extensive keyword lists are required because terms such as surgery and invasive procedure do not consistently identify the relevant papers. It would also promote the use of appropriate research study methods because the design of studies involving complex interventions, like invasive procedures, can be different to studies evaluating tablets or other pharmacological products. A standard definition would also enable much more accurate tracking of research activities, such as the number of randomized trials involving invasive procedures and the total number of patients that have been recruited to these studies. Here in Bristol, we've developed a standard definition. This was developed from an analysis of over 3,000 papers reporting on surgical procedures from the last decade. A preliminary definition was created based on existing definitions, and this was applied to a subset of these papers. The preliminary definition was continuously updated and applied to all of the papers in turn. We have defined an invasive procedure as one where deliberate access to the body is gained via a natural orifice, such as endoscopy, an incision involving a cut in the skin, or a percutaneous puncture where instrumentation is used in addition to the puncture needle, such as cardiac catheterization. Where procedures involve the administration of a medicinal product, these may be classed as an invasive procedure only when operator skill is required for its administration. That is, if an internal action is performed or it's being administered to a targeted anatomical area, such as stem cell application to specific regions of cardiac tissue. After developing the definition, we spoke with some patients who provided feedback. They said surgery is not all about cutting. I think that's quite an old-fashioned view. It's about something entering your body. There are more procedures around now that may not involve cutting, and a definition needs to include those. We believe that this comprehensive way of defining invasive procedures is crucial to optimize study design, streamline evidence synthesis, and improve the tracking of research activity. Thank you for watching. And if you'd like to get in touch, please email the csr-bristol@bristol.ac.uk, or you can tweet us at csr_briz.